So this is my 1937 John Deere unstyled B. I just picked it up at auction this morning. Gonna go and do a little walkthrough on it and show all the problems that it has. Starting off with, I think, one of the most major issues is transmission's missing some gears, and well, you can obviously see that's not supposed to be broke. So that's one of the bigger issues on this one. And I think right beside it is probably another one of the issues. Yeah, I guess they thought that was going to keep the water out of the motor, and yeah, I don't think that did a whole lot. Oh, she's all around rough, but radiators, you know, pretty rusty. Other than that, you know, she's locked up, of course. Exhaust rusted practically completely off of it. Anyway, let's tear into it and see if we can possibly free her up and get her running pretty soon here. Who knows? Made worse stuff run. Got one of the plugs out. We're gonna move over to the other side and warm her up, get her nice and hot, and spray some PB Blaster on her and get that other spark plug out, see what that cylinder looks like. Okay, unplugged out. Now let's see what these cylinders look like. Oh, let's get our first look at these cylinders. Ooh, I'd say she's got some water in her. Well, that's never a good sign, but I knew what I bought, obviously. Now let's go to this side and check out this cylinder. Oh yeah, that's well, this one has no rust in it, or I mean no water in it. It's got plenty of rust in it. So yeah, I believe this one's probably gonna have to have the head pulled, and well, by the looks of the rust in that cylinder, I can assume chances of it running again without a lot of work is going to be slim to none. But let's get this valve cover pulled off and start on teardown and see what we can get done. Ain't that a miracle? She's actually coming loose. Okay. Well, she's out of there now. So. nice and hot on that one. All right. For a rusty tractor, things are coming off surprisingly easy. Well, actually, that is a piece of wood, so that's a great sign. Alright, well, let's get this valve cover off. See what she looks like. Well, you know, I've definitely seen worse. That is not as bad as I was expecting it to be. Just got a little rust up in here, a little bit of buildup. Nothing too bad though. I'm actually very surprised at how good that looks, considering what that one cylinder looks like. Whew. That carburetor is in not the best shape. It is quite rusty. I'm not sure if that carburetor is even savable. Well, it's definitely not as bad as I was going to assume it was after seeing what the cylinders look like. So let's get all this torn apart and start unbolting that head. Well, we got the head off the old girl, and well, she's gonna need some work, but the head seems fine. I can work with that. But that is not good. She's not looking too good on that side of things. Stick the hand in there. And yeah, I had to say, I'd say she's got some rust in her, some buildup in her. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it up, but to get this one dug out, it was wet, so it's probably like mud. Yeah, it is like mud. Okay, well, let's get that cleaned out. And That's pretty rough. Wow. That is definitely one of the worst I've seen. I've seen some pretty bad ones. Okay, well, that is definitely pretty bad. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully make a part 2 pretty soon on this little girl and get the motor rebuilt probably, because that is definitely not savable. I did find all the parts to do it, so let's have some hope in the old girl and have some faith, and she'll be running.